Native is a classic greenwashed company. If you're not familiar with the term greenwashed, it basically means that the company uses terms like all natural or non-toxic, and it puts it all over their marketing without actually being those things. Unfortunately, that is completely allowed because those terms are not regulated. There's not like a list of requirements you have to meet to be able to claim those things. They just get to put it all over their stuff because they want to. So here's a breakdown of Native and why I don't like them. Okay, red flag number 1, type it into Google. Who owns the brand Native? Procter & Gamble. If you're not familiar, Procter & Gamble is a huge corporation. You can practically turn over any of your self-care products and you'll see P&G, and that's Procter & Gamble. They're famously using not so great ingredients to reduce costs and increase profits. So if that's not convincing enough, then take a look at their ingredients. This is on one of their shampoos. And they have a quat in there, polyquaternium 10. I do not allow any quats in my products anymore. They're skin irritants, and some quats have been proven to be endocrine disruptors, so I'm just not a fan at all. And then I also learned earlier this month, actually, that the combination of sodium benzoate and citric acid can interact together and create a chemical called benzene, which is a known carcinogen. It is sodium benzoate in conjunction with citric acid, absorbic acid, basically anything that's vitamin C, and they can create benzene together. So when those are in a product, I also don't recommend them. But then you go to one of their products, the unscented deodorant, and I actually put this on my recommendations because their ingredients are fine and it doesn't have any fragrance. With Procter & Gamble, they do not disclose any of their fragrances. Native doesn't either. They do say that it doesn't contain any phthalates, but they don't provide any testing for that. And fragrance, if you don't know, can contain up to 3,000 different ingredients. So when they're not disclosing what it is, it's just another red flag. But I do recommend their unscented deodorant. It's just a great option if you're the one wanting to shop at Walmart or Target because it's just easily accessible. But then you go look at their unscented sensitive facial cleanser and they just have a bunch of crap in there. So they have cocamidopropyl betaine, which is the second ingredient, meaning there's a lot of it in there. It's a classic skin irritant, and it was also one of the allergens of the year. I don't remember which year. But they also have the combination of the sodium benzoate and the citric acid, which can create benzene. So besides their unscented deodorant, I'm really not a fan of any of their products, nor would I ever recommend them. So I honestly just kind of write the whole company off besides their deodorant, just because it's so accessible.